Hello YouTube, this is Bud Dean Langley and welcome to another video, and this time I'm going to be doing my predictions for the upcoming pay-per-view called NXT TakeOver Phoenix, and it's going to have 5 matches because most NXT pay-per-view matches have 5. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, like I said, this is my NXT TakeOver Phoenix predictions. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin. Alright, first up I want to talk about the NXT Championship match between Tommaso Ciampa and his challenger Aleister Black. And man, I hope this match will be really good because, I mean, these two, I think they fought before, but the only reason Ciampa won the championship in the first place was because of Johnny Gargano. But if Aleister Black wins it back, the NXT Championship, I won't be mad because I like Aleister Black. He's one of my favorites in NXT. He's a dominant force to be reckoned with in the ring. His Black Mass finisher is badass, and his NXT Championship reign from before was amazing, and if he wins it back, I won't be mad because Black, he will be a great champion like he was in the first place. And the current champion, Tommaso Ciampa, he's a great champion. He's hell of a heel, one of the best heels in the modern era of not just WWE, but one of the best heels of all time in wrestling history, you know. But if Ciampa doesn't retain it, I'm going to go ahead and give the winner to Aleister Black, because if Ciampa loses it, I want Black to win it back because I think Black would be the deserving one to defeat Ciampa if Ciampa loses the title. Alright, next up is NXT Women's Championship, Shayna Baszler versus Belair. And Belair, she's a great one, and she's very dominant in the ring against her opponents, because I watch NXT on a weekly basis, and this woman, she's only like 20-something years old, but man, she's a dominant force as well, and I think she can beat Shayna Baszler, to be honest. I mean, I know Shayna Baszler talks a good game all the time, but she's not really all that. I mean, she is part of the 4 horsewomen from MMA or whatever, but she's not the most dominant, of course, because Ronda Rousey is of the 4 horsewomen. But it's going to be Shayna Baszler versus Belair for the NXT Women's Championship, and Belair, I'm going to go ahead and give the win to her because I think she'll be a better NXT Women's Champion than Shayna Baszler, because Baszler, I mean, I like Shayna Baszler, but if anyone can defeat her, I'm going to go ahead and go with Belair, because I think Belair will be a better NXT Women's Champion, because Baszler, she's alright, but she's not all that good. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and predict Belair to win the NXT Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver Phoenix. Alright, next up, NXT Tag Team Championship match between Undisputed Era and War Raiders. And both of these teams, they had an amazing match at War Games last year in 2018, War Games 2, and a fantastic match that was. It was like Pete Dunne and Ricochet in the War Raiders versus Undisputed Era at NXT TakeOver War Games 2 last year in 2018 in a War Games match. That match was amazing, and I believe these two teams, Undisputed Era and War Raiders, can have another amazing match, but this time it's just going to be these two teams facing off for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And yeah, I think this match is going to be an amazing match, and Undisputed Era, they've been on a roll since their formation and their debut in WWE. I mean, I know NXT is a developmental brand in WWE, but it's still WWE, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the War Raiders, they're a dominant force to be dominant and reckoned with as well. And War Raiders, they're a hell of a team. I'm a really big fan of War Raiders. I'm also a big fan of Undisputed Era as well, though, because every time Undisputed Era steps in the ring, they win. That's why they're called Undisputed Era. I mean, they lost the NXT Tag Team Championships to Mustache Mountain before, but they eventually won them back. And yeah, Undisputed Era versus War Raiders at NXT TakeOver Phoenix for the NXT Tag Team Championships. I expect to have a hell of a match, and I know it's going to be a hell of a match because NXT is a fucking fantastic show, and their pay-per-views are fantastic as well. But I go with the winner here. I'm going to go with Undisputed Era to retain because these guys are on a roll, and that's why they're called Undisputed Era, because they're undisputed. Undisputed basically means that you never lose and you win all the time. At least that's what I think. So yeah, Undisputed Era, I'm going to go ahead and go with these guys to retain the NXT Tag Team Championships at NXT TakeOver Phoenix. Alright, next up is going to be the match for the NXT North American Championship, Ricochet versus Johnny Gargano. And like I said, it's for the NXT North American Championship. And once again, these two, I don't think they ever fought a one-on-one match against each other in NXT. And this is going to be a breath of fresh air for NXT fans and for myself, of course, because I'm a huge NXT fan. And these two, it's going to be a breath of fresh air because, like I said, I don't think these two ever had a match against each other in NXT. Because I've been watching NXT for quite a while when I can, and I never seen these two face off in a match against each other. Not in a title match or a singles match. You know what I mean? But yeah, Ricochet, he's held the champion so far. He's held it since he's defeated Adam Cole sometime in 2018, and he's had a pretty great run with the title, and I expect him to retain it at NXT TakeOver Phoenix. I mean, Johnny Gargano, he's a great wrestler, but I don't know if they're going to give him the title, but if they don't, I expect Ricochet to retain. Because Ricochet, he's amazing. He can do any kind of moves. He can do high-flying moves, non-high-flying moves. This guy is a fantastic wrestler, and I expect him to retain the NXT North American Championship against Johnny Gargano at NXT TakeOver Phoenix. But yeah, Gargano, I like him as well. He's another great talent in NXT, but I don't think he can defeat Ricochet. Alright, next match is just going to be a singles match. It's the only non-title match on the whole pay-per-view, and it's going to be the match between Matt Riddle and Cassius Ohno. And these two, they had matches before or whatnot, but they weren't really all that good of matches because they were like pretty short matches. I mean, I think they had a match against each other a couple weeks or so ago on NXT, but I didn't see that because that whole show of NXT was basically a look back at 2018 and NXT, and I really didn't care to watch that because I didn't feel like watching a whole hour of matches that I basically already seen throughout the whole thing of 2018, basically, or whatever, or whenever I had the WWE Network. I still have the WWE Network, I'm just saying. But these two had a match against each other, and they're going to have another one at NXT TakeOver Phoenix. But in this match, I expect better, and I expect more between these two. I just don't want a 6-second, 2-minute match or whatever. I don't want a squash match. I want at least a 10-minute match between these two because Cassius Ohno, he's been losing a lot sometimes, and he's been in other wrestling promotions where he's probably been champions and stuff underneath the name Chris Hero, but in NXT, he's a really great talent, but he's getting misused a little bit. I mean, I know NXT is definitely not the main roster because they're way better, of course, but still. Ohno, when I see him in the ring, sometimes he's on a winning streak and sometimes he's on a losing streak, but Cassius Ohno, I feel like he's just being misused, and he's on a losing streak from time to time. Sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses. But Matt Riddle, on the other hand, Matt Riddle, he's been a great wrestler since his NXT debut, and Matt Riddle, I expect to see both Matt Riddle and Cassius Ohno have a great match for this pay-per-view when they square off in the ring against each other. I don't want no bullshit in the ring like previous matches because I think they had their first match against each other at NXT TakeOver War Games 2 in 2018, and it was just like a 6-second match. But for this match, I expect it to be longer. I at least want a 10-minute match, or a little bit shorter than 10 minutes, whatever. But I just want it to be better than their previous matches that they had against each other, because their previous matches just weren't all that good. But if I'm going to pick a winner here, it's going to be hard for me to do, because I'm a big fan of both of these guys as well, like I am the rest of the people on this pay-per-view and their respective matches. But Riddle and Ono, like I said, I'm not trying to repeat myself, I'm just trying to get it out here that their previous matches haven't been all that good. But this match, I want a fair win, and if I'm going to go with the winner here, since I know Ono loses a lot, I'm going to go ahead and go with Matt Riddle here, because Matt Riddle has proven why he is a dominant force to be in the ring with. But Ono, for a big man, he's multi-talented, but I don't know if they're going to give him the win, so that's why I'm going with Matt Riddle. But yeah, this has been my NXT TakeOver Phoenix predictions video, and if you like if you like the video so far, please smash the like button, and if you like my channel so far, please subscribe to my channel, because I love and glad to have you here, because it's great to have new subscribers all the time. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed my NXT TakeOver Phoenix predictions. But other than that, I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a great and blessed day. Buddy Langley here, and I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good one. God bless y'all, and I'm out. Peace.